today I'm reviewing Between Two Thieves, which is by Solomon Carter. This is the first book in the Roberts and Bradley mystery. Our main characters, our detectives in this, are private detectives Eva Roberts and Dan Bradley. Now, Eva kind of takes the lead in this, so this is a definite plus point for this book, and probably the series as a whole, I would have thought, is the fact that it does have a strong female lead to it. In this particular episode, this is the first book in it, although reading it, I kind of thought at some times that it was like maybe the second book in the series, because it hints at stuff from particularly Dan's past, which gave me that kind of like, okay, I'm missing something. There's more to this kind of thing. More so with Dan. Yeah, it was definitely a Dan thing. You know, he is this way, he has this past, and stuff, but it wasn't really explained that much in this book, and gave the impression that there was probably a book before this that, you know, introduced all that. But actually there isn't, because this is the first book in the trilogy. So, there's that. Anyway, coming back to this book. In this particular book, they are hired to do two jobs, really, because they have to, with the same family, the dad hires them so that they can find his stolen treasures, and his teenage son kind of adds on to this to find his friend called Renton, who has disappeared, which is very strange for him, because this Carl, is he's really heavily religious. He runs a drug rehab thing and everything. He's very much into the community and helping others and stuff like that. So him disappearing just out of nowhere is really strange. And so, they're trying to find him. They then find out that, in fact, the two cases, maybe they're not quite as different and separate from each other as one could first think. And whilst they're trying to resolve the one, they find out things to help resolve the other. In amongst all this as well, we also get an old friend of Eva called Lauren, who comes into the mix. I'm not sure, I've not read up on what the next book in the series covers. I'm imagining that it will be Lauren's case, because Lauren hires Eva during this book, because she's in an abusive relationship, and the guy won't let her go and stuff. So she's reconnected with Eva after a long time of not being connected to her, so that she can hire her to help her get out of this abusive relationship. That you don't really get that much information. You kind of get it teased. So I'm thinking that potentially the next book is them, Eva and Dan, taking on Lauren's case and actually doing the case, because they've already agreed to do it in this one. But so yeah, I'm thinking that's the way that's going to go. I would be interested to read more books in this series. It was quite enjoyable. It wasn't amazing, and in some places it was a bit slow as it was trying to piece together all the different things, but overall it was quite a good read. I did find Georgie was a little, she seemed really nice, but at the same time just wanted to scream at her, girl, get out of there, you are worth so much more. Eva, despite being a strong female lead, wasn't actually that nice. I didn't feel like I liked her for the most part. I thought, yeah, I don't know. She gave that kind of, she had a stick up her butt most of the time kind of vibe to her. And she wasn't particularly friendly. Also, her relationship with Dan seems a bit, I don't know. It's odd. Like, you get the feeling like she doesn't feel like he deserves her, like he is beneath her. A lot of the time, and so I found that weird. I mean, you know, maybe they are just having like a normal people relationship as opposed to like a fictional relationship like we're used to reading in books and everything. I mean, this book wasn't a romance by any means, so, you know, that's okay. But at the same time, I was just like, okay, he has his issues and stuff, but at the same time, she seemed like a bit of a bitch. Sorry about the language, but she did. So anyway, yeah, that is Between Two Thieves. I have major glare. The sun is out, which is a good thing. Spring has sprung, but it major glare this morning. But anyway, so yeah, that is the first book in the series. So if you've read this book, or maybe you've read the rest of the series as well, and you have comments that you want to share about it, then please do get down in the comments. Also, I would like to know what your thoughts are about strong female leads, and also about whether a protagonist has to be likable or not. Like, how likable do they need to be? You know, because this book really made me think about it. It's like, okay, she is the strong female lead, and it's fine, and even her character being slightly dislikable was actually okay. Especially as a lot of the time protagonists have this thing that they're like, they need to be really likable. So yeah, anyway, share your thoughts about that. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already, so you can check out more videos on the channel. And make sure you click to get me notified when I upload new stuff as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!